Klingon encounter. Let's.
Yep.
Okay, let's.
Before you board the shuttlecraft, let's go over a few important safety
Start
instructions.
for a moment.
Food and beverages are not allowed on the shuttlecraft. You should not board if you are pregnant
Aww.
or suffer from back or neck trouble.
Nice.
Terrible husband.
Yeah, baseball.
Boarded the shuttlecraft, please move to the farthest seat so you can make
He's not pregnant. He can go on.
Oh, they didn't
Now
show
aboard a
it.
spacecraft. This is the Federation Starship Enterprise, and you're now about 10 billion miles from Earth. And that's not all. You see, you're no longer in the year 2008 anymore. This is what you would call the future. The year is 2371.
Wait, 2371? I was supposed to have a break in like 5
Who's in
minutes.
charge here?
Yes, I am.
I seriously doubt the transporter beam could reach 10 billion miles.
Everyone else follow me to the
It can in
bridge quickly,
J.J.
everyone.
Abrams'
There's
truck.
no time to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep moving and follow me. I'm sure you all have
I
a
know,
lot of
look at
questions. If you'll just be patient, we will explain everything. Don't worry, we're going to do everything we can to get you back to your own century.
Nice, she's a
We're
toad.
about to board the ship's bridge. For security reasons, we have you stand towards the back. Right this way, everyone.
Tight corridor.
Move in
Right
quickly.
this way, following me. We ask that you stay in the center of the gray area on the deck, standing clear of the fore and the aft consoles, as we will need access to them. Once again, we ask that you stay in the center of the gray area on the deck, standing clear of the fore and the aft consoles, as we will need access to them. Ensign, contact the shuttle bay and inform Commander Riker that our guests are here. Sir. Continue moving all the way in, staying in the center of the gray area on the deck, standing clear of the fore and the aft consoles.
Riker to bridge.
Go ahead, sir.
Have we lost the Klingons? No, sir. They're still in pursuit. Go to red alert.
Aye, sir. Red alert.
I'm Commander Will Riker of the USS Enterprise. There isn't much time, so I'll get right to the point. You've all been abducted from the 20th century by a hostile group of aliens known as Klingons. Lieutenant Edwards,
Sir?
give them a look at what's behind us.
Aye, sir. After you on screen.
Those ships are under the command of a Klingon captain named Korath. That's enough, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
Korath has located a temporal rift in the space-time continuum and found a way to transport you through it.
Fortunately, Starfleet intelligence got wind of what he was doing. We managed to intercept you all mid-transport and beam you here.
Korath has nothing against any of you. The man he's after is Jean-Luc Picard, the captain of this vessel. And until a few moments ago, he was sitting in that center chair. But the instant you arrived, the captain disappeared. And we think we know why. Korath's plan was to kidnap an ancestor of Picard so that the captain would never be born. It looks as if one of you must be that ancestor. In order to restore the timeline and get Captain Picard back,
You have to kill one of
we have to get all of you back where you belong.
Sir, the Klingons are powering their weapons.
Open a channel.
Aye, sir. Channel open.
There's no point in running, Enterprise. Give me Picard's ancestor, and the others can return to the past.
Forget it, Korath. These people are under my protection. Every one of them.
Fool! You will regret defying me!
End transmission.
Aye, sir.
We're going to try to lose the Klingons in a nearby nebula. We'll put you aboard a transport shuttle and take you back to the temporal rift, which Korath used to bring you to the future.
I'll lead the way aboard this shuttle, the Valiant.
Ensign Thomas, get those people down to Shuttle Bay 2. I'm heading back to the bridge.
Aye, sir.
We're going to take this turbo lift down to the shuttle bay. Follow me.
If I was one of the tourists, I would have pushed everybody forward. And here it is! Here they are! They only hire female tour guides.
That's right.
We're doing everything we can to get you.
Because they're shorter, it makes the stage look bigger.
Huh?
All the fashion back then. That the way people are dressed. Funny.
What we never saw though was the beaming.
Oh God!
I feel like the tourists should be more scared.
Ensign Thomas, everyone all right in there? Sorry about the rough ride. The Klingons got off a few good shots when we entered the nebula. But it looks like we've lost them for now.
You okay? Is everyone all right? I'm sorry.
Close the call. Is everyone sure they're all right?
No.
Right. You all right? Is everyone all right here? Just a little rattled. Listen, everyone, our power is out on this deck. We should have it back online momentarily. In the meantime, stay together. Follow me right this way, everyone. I need to get you down airlock number 1. Right this way. We are in a red alert situation.
And by the way,
I'm
I'm auditioning for the Rockford Files next
All the
week.
way in, please. All the way in.
Come on, dude.
Carson is your pilot, but she's completed her pre-flight check, so we'll be ready to launch.
Before we put you aboard the Goddard, I'm going to show you parts of the standard safety briefing for Starfleet transport shuttles.
This thing was so elaborate.
Yeah.
We're not even halfway through. It's like a live show with a story. There's motion. Like, I don't know. I mean,
And this is Star Tours, essentially.
it's basically Star Tours, but more to it than Star Tour.
Yeah.
I was on something similar to this at Disney World for the something for Star Wars.
Star Tours.
Was that called Star Tours in Disney World?
Yeah.
And by
It
the
didn't
way,
last this long.
By the way, I got to go on that bridge set. I was with Blair Butler from G4. It was 2007, and we shot promos for Comic-Con in San Diego on that bridge. I have photos of me and Blair in the seats. We got to sit down. We did promos and a photo shoot, and it was awesome. I gotta dig. That was from 2007. Oh my God. We're gonna watch the rest of this?
No.
Yes.
Let's watch the
It has
rest.
to go on.
I
have to fold
don't
bread.
care. I don't care.
I didn't get to experience this.
So let's keep going.
Skip ahead to the loading procedure.
Tenkata.
Sorry, wrong language mode.
And watch your step.
Here we go.
When you enter the cabin, move toward the far side before sitting down. Stow any items you brought aboard under your seat. As soon as you're seated, fasten your safety restraint. Insert the metal plate into the buckle and tighten. If you have children with you or someone who needs help, make sure to fasten their restraint first. As you know, space travel can be turbulent, so please stay seated until you're told it's all right to stand. If you're prone to motion sickness, dizziness, or seizures, notify a shuttle officer. If you're pregnant, suffer from a heart condition, or have back or neck injuries, you should not board the transport.
There you go.
We haven't been able to restore power to the deck you're on, so once you're aboard the Goddard, your pilot is going to have to blow out the shuttle bay door. As soon as your ship clears the Enterprise, I'll take the lead aboard the Valiant.
Commanding Ramsey, flight position, just engaging docking plan.
And they got actors to do it.
One final reminder, please do not remove your safety restraints until you evacuate your own century. Gully door is now secure. Attention all Starfleet personnel, please evacuate the shuttle bay.
Subaru logo.
Hang on. No.
Oh, we're getting blown out.
We've got company.
Get them out of there, Geordi. We'll give you cover.
Stay with me, Goddard.
Oh, they float.
I'm setting a course for the Rift.
Right behind you, Commander.
We'll keep the Klingons busy, Geordi.
Warp 6 for 3 seconds.
Aye, sir.
Drop down into the rings. I'm going to scan for the Rift.
I miss Paul Rubens.
We're coming in behind a school of Kelly and Dyson. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Just get out of the way.
Love eating shuttles.
Goddard, there's no sign of the Rift, but you'd better get down here. I'm detecting a cloaking device somewhere beneath the planet's surface.
That might not be so easy, Commander.
Just lock onto my impulse wake and fall in behind me.
Hold on.
Death Star-ish. Oh, yeah.
I could use some help, Goddard.
You've got it.
Yes, Star Trek is.
Hang on.
They kind of did this in Picard 3. I didn't like it.
More Klingon, sir.
I'll draw their fire. You destroy the generator.
This is how we stop the Terminator.
We need to fire together. Now. There's the rip. Follow me in.
You're all clear, kids.
Okay.
Holy
Let's get these people back where they belong.
Where's
They
Vegas?
followed us back. Evasive pattern. Beta 2.
I'm with you, Commander. Goddard, Valiant. Valiant, do you read me?
I'm all right. Stay with me.
We're trying to find valet parking.
It's only paid parking. Is that Trump?
Wait a second. Wayne Newton is playing there. Let's
This is
land.
the place.
Commander!
Hilton.
Tractor beam. Call off.
Too late.
It's over, humans. But take heart. Today is a good day to die.
If you say so, Quark.
Wow. I've been to Vegas many times. I never found the wreckage.
Yeah, that
Nice
big
time,
crashed into a
Commander.
whole family.
We thought you
Horrible.
might need a hand, Jordy.
Goddard, are you reading that access shaft?
I've got it. Hang on, everyone.
Maybe this is the best part.
This is great.
According to our historical logs, these are the simulators you were about to enter when the Klingons beamed you to the future. I'm going to set you down right below them.
To be here.
We hope you enjoy Captain Picard to Goddard. Can your passengers hear me?
Yes, Captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I owe you all a debt of gratitude for helping restore the timeline, as well as my own existence. But please, don't tell anyone what's happened to you today. It could disrupt the future once again. While only one of you is my ancestor, each of you holds that future in your hands. Guard it well.
This just in, more than 24 people have reported seeing unidentified flying objects in the skies over downtown Las Vegas.
Do we have a live feed? Okay, we're going to Bill Murdoch live with a News 3 van standing by at Nellis Air Force Base.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
this time. But what about the eyewitnesses, Colonel?
I think this is like in the
confirmed
hallway.
that what they
when
saw
you-
was just a
when you
weather
walk
balloon.
up.
But what about the explosions? Sunspots.
We'll be bringing you more on that story as it develops.
Still to come on News 3, Las Vegas has another multi-million-dollar slot winner. We'll introduce you to the...
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That was great.
That was great.
Good times.
That's nice they used Nellis.
Yeah. God. That was really amazing. I mean,
I'll
just
never
having
get to experience it.
And even the thing, there were two things you didn't get to see really. I think I might be able to find a news report, but Quark's bar was amazing.
Yeah.
That bar, when you went through a store, there was a shop, restaurant, they had people in character. That was amazing. And the sort of what led you up to the ride was great. It was all
beaming.
It was themed better than that. Have you been to that Star Wars land in Disneyland, Darren? It's terrible.
No, I will not go.
It's terrible. Imagine every decision is a bad one. It's pathetic compared to this. Wow. Yeah. I bet some soups came in while we were doing that.
And this is from someone who stood in line with you at Celebration 1.
That's right. In the rain.
In the rain with Tony Daniels.
Oh my God.
bothering us.
That was, you were so naive then.
It was a different time.
There are news reports, Star Trek, there's Star Trek Experience Vegas commercials. Arena Sirtis tours the experience. That's from 14 years ago. I gotta look up.
It did have a pretty good run, it seems like, though.
Yeah, it did. God, it was just so cool. Oh, I found it. I've a short video. Let's watch it.
And then that's it for me. I go for
You gotta go.
bread.
Okay, thank you,
Fold
Paul.
your bread.
I'm gonna go fold my bread, gentlemen. Good job. Good stamina. Please empty the bottles you've been peeing in all this time under the table. Do not leave them under the table. I recommend. Talk to you later. And
right,
Darren, nice meeting you. And
Take care.
I don't know if we met before.
No, this is first time being on the channel. So thank you,
my
Chris,
pleasure.
for having me on.
Good stuff, guys.
All right,
Awesome.
Take care, Paul.
Talk to you later. Bye.
See you. Bye bye. This is here we go. Wow, it's Quark's bar. So all right, let's a little visit here. Did you ever visit Quark's bar at Star Trek Experience?
Promenade, I hope you brought your gold press latinum because we're going to try to get it from you. You tell people this shirt is terrific, will you? They walk by you, just tell them that shirt is the greatest shirt you've ever seen. Tell them it's made out of Tholian silk if you want to. Rule acquisition number 239 strictly states, never be afraid to mislabel a product. Thank you. You have to buy those samples. Those are not gifts. Here, it's all about profit. Profits come from t-shirts and teddy bears. Profit comes from just about anything our lobes can think of. And let's not forget the 214th rule of acquisition. Never begin a business negotiation on an empty stomach.
We have a themed restaurant called Quark's, which is a perfect reproduction of the station Deep Space Nine and Quark's Bar and Restaurant.
You're enjoying the tribbles? Humans say they taste like chicken. Then again, everything tastes like chicken to humans.
Everything that we do has a different look to it, like the onion rings. Come up with something that's a little bit more unique, which that's the Holy Rings of Batesad. And we serve some pizzas and stuff that are in a triangular shape. So it's all about shapes and different looks, and as you can tell by the drinks too, everything's got to be a little bit different. So we get a little bit creative with some of the stuff.
Under our sandwiches, we have got the wrap of cod. It's like a chicken fajita already wrapped up for you. It's on a spinach tortilla. The bird of prey is our little joke on the Klingon Empire. This is a grilled chicken sandwich. It's got provolone cheese, artichoke hearts, little mustard caper remoulade sauce on the side. In the 24th century, received the memo from Starfleet Command. Janeway has conquered the Borg. We had no idea what to do with them, so we ground them up and put them on the menu. We've got the hamburger. Think of it as Borg, the other red meat.
When we first came up with the
hamburger.
This is the McDonald's jokes back again.
Yeah.
This is bad.
our very first menu, and they gave me the go-ahead on it. They said, okay, everything's great. Now trek it out. And I said, what do you mean? They said, I don't know. You need to figure it out. You need to trek it out. So that's when we came up with ideas about this onion ring stand and doing triangular buns and burgers and stuff like that. That is Harry Kim's pad thai. That's a wok-seared mahi-mahi filet over pad thai peanut noodles. This is the wrap of corn.
Is the Star Trek franchise healthy enough to open a restaurant that would appeal to everyone?
Obviously, it wasn't. It's gone.
Correct. Meaning all these offshoots, experience, like the only thing selling is old stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very hungry, by the way, looking.
On. Cute little name for that sandwich.
Take us home,
and this is the Captain's Cut, which is a filet mignon with bordelaise sauce and roasted red potatoes and steamed vegetables.
Dead cooked food, I see. It's a shame, no live food served here.
Hope everybody enjoys the food here. Live long and prosper.
Poor bastard.
You notice they let them wear uniforms into the restaurant as opposed to Disney, which won't let you wear any uniforms anywhere.
Welcome, humans! This is Star Trek The Experience!
So this is from like the Star Trek Voyager special features. That's where this is from. Look,
they were selling the experience in their DVDs.
In their DVD sets. Did we go for? We're 8 hours 19 minutes in. Did we go for 9 hours?
Let's just go as far as we want.
All right. Let's watch this.
I'm just saying we don't want to make breaking the record again that much more difficult.
Exactly, Alan.
All right.
What an unattainable
I'm gonna
goal.
go get. Look, this is making me hungry.
I know.
Have the glory! You guys are fucking Satanists. All of you.
This is where they revamped the experience into the Borg show.
Star Trek The Experience is a 65,000 foot themed Star Trek area. It's like being immersed in the world of Star Trek. We teasingly call it Star Trek Mecca. We were very lucky that the Hilton Hotel wanted to have Star Trek here. And they wanted to have an opportunity to have an attraction that would give the fans what they wanted. I think they recognized the strength of the brand. And that's how it started.
It cost $70 million to install. It's quite a undertaking, and it took about 2.5 years to actually finish the entire project.
And then we took a great deal of time to make sure that everything was done with attention to detail, and that really is the Star Trek world for real, as authentic as we could make it.
There's basically two major elements of the ride. There's the front half of the ride and the back half of the ride. The front part is created basically with the illusion of getting transported onto the Enterprise, and at that point you are in the 24th century.
Transporter room to Commander Riker. We have them, sir. Repeat, we have them.
Good work, Lieutenant.
This is the Federation Starship Enterprise. Right now we're about 10 billion miles from Earth. And that's not all. So you're no longer in the year 2002. This is what you would call the future. The year's 2371. Follow me to the ship's bridge. Right this way, please. There isn't much time.
When we have stars that come onto the bridge that worked on the sets in Paramount, they literally say, oh my goodness, it's identical. And they'll walk around and look at all the ocudograms and all of the graphics. Everything is absolutely identical to what it was on the set. And we take great pride in that. We could have chosen, for instance, to make it larger because it looks larger on television so that when people come through, they have a sense of the expanse. We chose to make it an exact replica of what is at the studio, and the fans really appreciate that attention to detail.
Go to Red Alert.
Aye, sir.
Red Alert! I'm Commander Will Riker of the USS Enterprise. There isn't much time, so I'll get right to the point. You've all been abducted from the 21st century by a group of hostile aliens known as klingons.
Sir, the Klingons are powering their weapons.
Open a channel.
There's no point in running, Enterprise.
Forget it, Cora. These people are under my protection. Every one of them.
Fools! You will regret defying me!
You are taken through the bridge. You're explained kind of why you're here, taken into a turbo lift to get you to the shuttle bay, and that shuttle is responsible for taking you back into the 21st century.
Try to follow me. You want to line up in between the two panels on the deck, single file. Right this way, everyone. Very well. Now, Commander LaForge would like to brief you all on some important safety instructions before you board. If you'll please direct your attention to the view screen up above.
Before we put you aboard the dock, I'm going to show you parts of the standard safety briefing for Starfleet transport shuttles. I'm going to skip ahead to the loading procedure. Where you are panic and cabin. Sorry, wrong language mode.
And watch your step.
Here we go.
When you enter the cabin, move toward the far side before sitting down.
Please stand clear of the bay door. It will be opening automatically once they have finished pressurizing the shuttle bay. The loading ramp is dark, so please watch your step as you cross the board. At this time, you may proceed all the way across. Please remain in your respective rows. Your safety restraints will fasten to the right and left. Require any assistance, just let me know.
The shuttle ride itself is about 4.5 minutes long, and we can simulate about a 30-degree angle forward and backwards. So you put those two together, you get about 60 degrees of movement. Very good show.
The attraction itself is sort of like being in a Star Trek episode.
The Klingons are coming in behind us.
You're beamed aboard the bridge of the Enterprise. You get to interact with crew members. You get to battle Klingons. And then you get to fly through space. So it's a complete attraction.
They have a great ride upstairs, a great attraction upstairs. They come off of that ride and they get to walk into what I would consider the largest collection of Star Trek memorabilia on the planet.
The museum is basically 200 props, costumes, special effects, and makeup items from the last 35 years of Star Trek. It includes all 5 series and the 10 movies that are currently have been produced.
We've recently updated our History of the Future museum. We've added the new Enterprise. We've brought Voyager home, which is something that 5 years ago obviously wasn't happening. It's a living and breathing museum. So as the future changes, so does the history. We are always updating display cases, and we're putting in new props. We're always striving to increase the enjoyment for the guests.
We have somebody that actually comes in that archives all of the projects for us from the studio and keeps things fresh and so the fan base can come back and see different and fun new props. It's quite amazing what Gene Roddenberry's entire vision was from 35 years ago to what we see today. Cell phones, computers, those type of things that are actually that we use as everyday used items, and 35 years ago they were his dream. So it's quite amazing to actually walk through and compare 35 years ago to today.
It's just a unique experience. It looks like you're walking right through Deep Space Nine. If you were to look at the scenes and the sets that we have, it's amazing just to walk through here. And each day, I've been a fan since I was a little kid, and it still is. It's always fun to walk through here.
When you're walking on our promenade, I hope you brought your gold pressed latinum because we're going to try to get it from you.
You'll find everything from these little tribbles to our friendly latinum bars that we have to have. Credit's no good here. It's Latinum all the way. And you might find some custom items like the Klingon armor that you see behind me here. Custom fit, made by Paramount Studios just to fit you.
You tell people this shirt is terrific, will you? They walk by you, just tell them that shirt is the greatest shirt you've ever seen. Tell them it's made out of Tholian silk if you want to. Rule acquisition number 239 strictly states, never be afraid to mislabel a product. Thank you. You have to buy those samples. Those are not gifts.
When you go to our main store, which is Garrick's Closures and Zek's Grand Emporium, you'll see everything from souvenir keychains and mugs to customized t-shirts and polos and jackets, things we've created just for the fans, things that the fans have been asking for a long time. You'll find a Klingon polo with their Klingon emblem on it. You'll see a Voyager.
You're muted, Chris.
That I love how he keeps mentioning the fans.
Yeah.
For the fans want this, we want the fans. Just observation.
Baseball cap when you go through there. You'll be able to find a polo from the next generation. It really is a wide collection of items, varying colors, varying sizes. And
this was when the franchise was really healthy.
Yeah, this was the peak of the franchise, arguably.
This was peak. This ride encompassed, you saw mention, like the 10 movies, all the series, like it's not healthy now.
No,
it's not healthy. It's God.
No, they can't sell anything from these new shows. No one cares. These shows. No one cares.
No one cares.
I do think it's interesting because one of the things with how bad the current Star Trek is, people who did not like Enterprise when it was on have appreciated Enterprise and gone back and given it a second chance, and I've liked it a lot more because of what it's compared to now.
I suppose, but Enterprise was the death knell of Golden Age Star Trek.
Right.
I mean, I would say J.J. Abrams movies.
No, that's the result of Enterprise croaking.
Yeah.
That was
Enterprise was still about exploring. Like, it still had episodic format. It had a crew. I mean, it felt like Star Trek.
You're starting to lose audience at that point. They're just not interested.
Yeah.
The hardcore fans are just not interested. Well, maybe the hardcore ones, but the popularity it had with the next
it didn't
generation.
expand the franchise at all.
Exactly.
It started to contract at that point, right after Voyager.
Yeah, I'm looking at here. The experience closed in 2008, which means Nemesis was 2002.
Mhm.
So now you don't have movies now to support this.
Right.
Yeah. All right, back to it.
And you also see some licensed merchandise. We do carry the videos and the books. So if you need them,
Videos and books. Okay, books. Do people read books now?
Only Rob.
Well, yes.
Audiobooks more than I think people read. I think more people listen to audiobooks.
Well, I got the audiobook of These Are the Voyages, narrated by Vic Mignogna.
sent to you, we can ship them right to you.
Here, it's all about profit. Profits come from T-shirts and teddy bears. Profit comes from just about anything our lobes can think of.
In the Animal Store, you'll find authentic Paramount Studios props. You won't find a prop that's been filmed, but you'll find replicas of those props. So if you're a fan of the original series, you'll find that communicator, you'll find that phaser, you'll find that phaser rifle, you'll find some interesting things like the ray generators, and you'll find that pad that Kirk used to sign on the Enterprise. It's here. I mean, we have that kind of stuff. We're more of an extension of what the museum is upstairs. If you've seen all the collection of props and memorabilia they have upstairs, we have that same kind of thing down here where you can actually visit that stuff. So you get to take that home with you. I mean, you can take a piece of Star Trek home with you that's an authentic Paramount Studios prop that they would normally use on the show, not film, but something you can take home that is a genuine article.
And let's not forget the 214th rule of acquisition: never begin a business negotiation on an empty stomach.
When fans come to Star Trek, they get to be totally immersed in the Star Trek world. We have a themed restaurant called Quark's, which is a perfect reproduction of the state.
This thing is heads and tails above what they did at Disney with Star Wars.
Yeah.
And this is why I was so excited about Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars thing. I thought it would be better than this. Because it was
based
Disney.
on track record, it should have been.
It should have been. Like even the Harry Potter land is pretty amazing at Universal. It's better in Florida. But my God, this is just, it's so sad to me.
Well, the weird part about the Disney Star Wars land is that, I mean, all the food places don't have food that kids will eat. They're all this exotic food that kids don't want.
Yeah.
And it's really weird because I don't know who they're trying to appeal to.
The person who's going to spend $35 on blue milk.
Yeah, but the kids don't want it.
Real quick,
You know?
I'm going to show you my mug.
Nice.
It's a Nimoy mug, and the ears.
Oh, it's got ears. That's
This was a limited edition.
Extremely limited edition.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Nice.
There's only like a minute left on this video. Let's finish it up. Although, okay, let's just.
I think that guy in the
Mission Deep
foreground
Space Nine and Quark's Bar and
hard.
Restaurant.
You're enjoying the tribbles? Humans say they taste like chicken.
I want a burger right now.
Then again, everything tastes like chicken to humans.
That uniform.
Everything that we do
guy's
has a
wearing-
different look to it. Like
You were saying?
That uniform that guy's wearing looks like the one that Gabriel was wearing in Trekkies.
It's the Delta Voyager when they made the Delta Flyer racing outfit.
It's crazy.
onion rings, come up with something a little bit more unique. Which that's
We saw this guy before.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we can, this is repeats itself. God, you know what's so funny? Honestly, I could sit here and watch these retro videos. I have whole playlists on my personal YouTube just dedicated to stuff like this.